home. We are WNST, AM 1570, Towson, Baltimore. We are Baltimore positively here in beautiful Reisterstown, Maryland. You should come and try it. It's all behalf of our friends at the Maryland Lottery. I have the Back to the Future scratch-offs to give away. We're doing that here today. It is our first time at Reter's Crab House. I was a little worried I was pronouncing it wrong because Hope and I had been texting back and forth, talking back and forth, moving back and forth. And then Izzy, I've been trying to get Izzy on for a period of time. I've run into you a couple times. We had an opening down at Curio. By the way, Happy Eddie's going to be here a little later on. And I've been trying to get you on, and I wasn't insistent that we didn't do it on Zoom, but I'm like, we should sit next to each other when I'm out doing a crab cake tour. And I said, when I get out to your area, we're going to do this. You said, well, the whole county, do it anywhere in the county. And I said, well, I'm in Reisterstown. He's like, I'm coming to Reter's. Then I came in a couple hours ago, and Hope's like, oh, Izzy's here all the time. It's like a Main Street thing and an improvement and a cleanup and all that. So I'm like, all right, I'm putting the two of you together. We're going to do a little community. First off, thanks for hosting us. I mean, you guys were great. You got great kitchen, great help. I've been here a couple of hours. There's a lot of energy in this room, right?
It always is, yeah.
Well, you come at it honest. I mean, you own it, run it, but you were running it before you own it. You had like a whole story here. And when I told you, like, Izzy was coming by, you're like, we do things here. So I want bring the whole thing together here and give a little bit of your story because I'm going to do a whole segment on you later on.
So my name is Hope Otto. I am the owner of Reter's Crab House and Grill. Purchased it in January from Brad Reter, the previous owner.
How long did he have it?
27 years.
This is an institution here,
yes.
right? Literally.
Since 97. Mm-hmm.
All right.
So Brad is Mr. Reisterstown. He is a volunteer firefighter at the Reisterstown Volunteer Fire Company. He is a Franklin High School alumni, does a lot with the Alumni Association for Franklin High School, as am I.
Community is community, baby.
It's all about community.
Yes, we host the Reisterstown Improvement Association here once a month for their community roundtable, where Izzy has spoken a couple of times. And we are very involved with what's happening on Main Street.
What's happening in this community is, come on.
Oh, well, Reisterstown's just an outstanding community. And before I move on to Reisterstown, let me just say that Reter's has a great lunch special here.
Yes.
And
yes.
I come here all the time.
What's the lunch special you get? What are you getting up here?
I usually get the fried cod.
That-
I go to.
You're a fish guy, all right?
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
It's a fan favorite. You can't, it comes in fresh every day, so you can't beat that for a lunch.
So you sell a lot of it.
Oh, tons.
So I should have ordered it.
Yes. But the prime rib's a special treat as well.
I got a prime rib and a salad. I mean, I just went,
Next time, go for the cod.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take it to go before it's all over. For the community here and this association you speak of, speak to me. You come in, you speak to a group here. What goes on here community-wide that a business like Reter's can participate in? And I was here with the school. My friend Meredith was DJing, and there's been some bands and stuff. When you have these is it Friday nights?
Music on Main Street.
Music on Main, okay.
So Reisterstown is a really cool community because there's so many people that are committed to working here in Reisterstown, and they're not just idea people, they're doers. And I've always said if you invest $1 in Reisterstown, it's as if you've invested 10 because you've got all these people that are committed to make that dollar work and to grow it exponentially. Music on Main Street's a perfect example. Every Friday night there's a place to go to and hear great music. It's community. You can get a snack. The cow's out there.
I saw you at the cow the other day.
Yeah, well, it's hard to stay
away
away
what,
from the
man?
cow.
I cannot believe. How long have I've been here about 2.5 hours. I haven't thought of the cow, and that's your gift to me.
Yeah.
Your gift to me is you just said the cow, because I didn't go up around the corner. I came in off Cherry over here, right? And so I going up here and turn the corner. It's the first thing you see, and it's 100 degrees out today.
It's a perfect day for the cow.
So I am not having dessert to go. I'm going to tell you that right now.
We can't compete with the cow. I mean, you wouldn't believe how many people come here, they eat their crabs, and then they're like, we don't want dessert, we're going up
crabs
to the cow.
and ice cream,
yes,
crabs
yes,
and water
absolutely.
ice, the whole deal.
Yes.
All right, so for the events that happen here and for the community itself, 27 years, been here. You bought a place here. This feels full. It just feels well trafficked all the time.
Yes.
This is the kind of business that really is foundationally what holds communities together as I do these crab cake tours, as I do them in all sorts of communities. It's the first time I've been up here, but having people out and having people excited about things, having good representation we hope, right?
Yes.
Holding the thing together and making that Friday night thing. Where's that idea come from?
Well, it really was a grassroots effort through the Reisterstown Improvement Association, and they try different things. They're not scared to try. For example, there was an effort a couple of winters ago where they tried doing indoor music. Didn't work out so well, but they had the fortitude to try. The musical on Main Street, the outdoor activity, works really well. And something that you don't hear about much, it's like an offensive lineman. If you don't hear about it, they're doing a good job, right? But every first Saturday of the month at 9 a.m., there's a cleaning effort along all of Main Street. And it's just people coming together, and they're going to clean Main Street. I think it's from Reter's. We meet here at Reter's.
Yep,
and then
in
we
the
go
parking
all
lot.
the way up to Franklin High School.
So if I don't ask you about this stuff, I don't know. You guys are. What else is going on here? Tell me something else that's good that's happening. Because I can pitchfork all day long, but I wouldn't have known that if I didn't ask you about it.
Yeah, well, I was told just when I first was running for office, I was told by Mary Molinaro, you know Mary, right?
I know Mary very well.
She said, Izzy, if you participate in cleanups, I guarantee you're going to win the council race. And so she was right. I participated in every cleanup, and then I won by 18 points, Nestor.
How long have you been in politics?
Well, as an elected official for 7 years, but I worked in the governor's office for 8 years and the mayor's office of Baltimore City for 6 years. But I'm trained as an urban planner, and that's what I've done for most of my career.
So you knew what you were getting into, right? You signed up for this.
I did.
Signing up for more. I know I got to get you back into the kitchen here, but for other things that happen here, what else happens in this community that makes you proud, made you want to buy here, made you want to be a part of this after working here for a period of time, saying, that's going to be my place?
To be honest, I mean, we've done a lot of work with Reisterstown Fire Department, with Glendon Fire Department, with different associations with the school, and to be the kids that come out of the local high schools here are definitely my most prized possessions. I volunteer with the work-based learning program at Franklin High School. I do their junior class has a mock interview session every year, so I'll go there and I will interview them to give them life skills, obviously, to be able to interview for a job.
Get a gig. Okay.
And it's part of their junior class requirement for their English. They have to write a resume, they have to look presentable, and I go and I volunteer with them, and I get a lot of staff members from Franklin and from different local high schools, and to be able to be like a small portion of their work journey and teach them things here that they're going to take into the next job and to the next phase of their life is definitely a huge community thing that I am very proud to be a part of.
You know what, man? I don't know what I'm getting when I wake up in the morning with this show. I did Mickey Coachella's show last night. We worked Blue. I had no idea. So you just told me about something that I didn't know. I was a DO kid, which was distributive, directive, I don't know. It was my senior year. I worked at the newspaper. But no one ever told me how to interview for a job, right? I mean, these are basic life skills that I didn't even know they're teaching this stuff. So they bring local business people like you in and talk to these young people, and maybe you find a shine to one of them, hire them one day, right?
Absolutely.
That's part of the recruiting process, right, when you're a local business. But more than that, they get the intimidation part of interviewing for a job under a softer way.
I mean, we hire a lot of kids this is their first job, and just to be like a small sprinkle in their whole life, and still keeping in touch with a bunch of the kids that we've had working here. Now they're on college, now they're on grad school. They've gotten
Look at the pride coming out of her.
That's definitely
she deserves to be acknowledged. It's great work, especially nowadays when kids are so focused on their electronics. I think having a real life experience that Hope is working on is just outstanding.
I just passed the Planet Fitness around the corner. I actually worked out there. They're a sponsor of mine. They do a summer thing where kids work out free, you know?
Yeah.
And I came and I promoted it and do all that. And I'm thinking to myself, is that good or bad one way or the other? Because kids can be a little bit just this and that. And in the conversation I had with Justin from Planet Fitness, I'm like, no, this is how they learn respect. They come in with a bunch of adults who say, no, this is how we behave in the gym. Mm-hmm. This is how we do things socially. This is how we get a job. This is how we work in the back when we have a job, right?
Yeah.
I don't know in the COVID era that we're getting younger people who've been, to your point, already got the necks are already down on the phone. They've been wearing masks. I do worry about that generation, but I do hear more people like you, and I met Tallulah at the counter here, made sure she's 18 before I gave her Back to the Future scratch. But I meet young people that have better welcome in? Can I help you? Can I get you?
Yeah, I mean, just giving them confidence to speak to adults that are not their family members, to be able to reiterate the information that they were taught from us about our place and things and protocols and that sort of thing, to be able to communicate with them and feel confident in their communicating. That's life skills that they'll take into the next phase. So definitely
Nice.
proud of that here.
All right, well, I want to break because I just wanted to give you some opportunity to talk about Reisterstown. If there's anything else from Reisterstown I got to get, because when I bring you in, we're going to talk crabs. I'm going to eat a crab cake. And Izzy and I we got things we got to talk about, right? We got the county, we got the district. I know you want to talk about Israel. I know I want to talk about Trump. I know, we got things we got to talk about, right?
Yep.
So we'll do that.
Before we leave, Nestor, I want to give Crystal, the Main Street manager, a shout out.
Please do that.
Crystal does an outstanding
She is awesome.
job.
She is awesome.
Like I said, for every dollar you invest in Reisterstown, you get it's a multiplier effect, and with Crystal, it's absolutely true.
There you go. There's a plug for Crystal.
She's a peach. We
So
love her.
you have meetings in here, correct?
Yes, the
right.
second Tuesday or first Tuesday of every month.
Business
they have
owners or community? It just
business
citizens?
owners. It's a business roundtable, but it's open to all of Reisterstown. Anybody who is a citizen here, they are open. There's lots of longtime residents that come just to hear
Because you
what's
can
going on
volunteer
and hear-
too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, volunteer, know about. They're putting a development across the street. Talk about the development. They're districting our area, so talk about that. So it's really just informative information about where we live.
Repeat the name of the group so people can Google it or our website and find out more if they want to be involved in Reisterstown.
It's the Reisterstown Improvement Association.
Reisterstown Improvement Association, the RIA.
Correct.
See, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. We're at Reter's. We're out here in Reisterstown. I'm gonna let Hope get back to the kitchen. She's gonna be coming back out. Maybe you could speak to how I wound up here because your line chef said crab cakes at one point. It popped up on the top of my Facebook because Zuckerberg knows me, right? He knows I want. And I'm like, Reter's Crab House. I've been trying, and I knew Brad's name, and I think I had left a message out here years ago or something. Probably thought I was trying to sell him something. I've just never been here. I had a girlfriend lived around the corner here 25 years ago, and I'm sure her mom and dad got a lot of crabs here back in the day because they were crab eaters for sure. But this is Reisterstown's Crab House, right? Literally, it has been for 3 decades.
Yeah, so Brandon Kessler is our brand new head chef, and he is a long-time fan of yours. He said he's been growing up listening
Lies,
to you on the
all
radio.
lies, all lies.
Growing up listening to you on the radio, and when we promoted
Growing up,
him,
he's still young.
He is not young.
My 34th year. It's 26th anniversary. I'm about to do 27 on August 3rd.
All right.
So-
Well, he is mid-30s, so he has grown up listening
He
to
is
you.
grown-
Yes. So
I got rid of the gray hairs on the way in.
You're looking good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying.
So yeah, when we kind of put out on social media that he was our new head chef, that's kind of how you guys connected.
Well, I have not had his
through-
crab cake
Yes.
yet.
All right. Well,
Yet.
he's going to make one for you.
All right. Well, we're going to have a good time around here. We're right. I'm already having a good time. Did an hour of baseball. Alan and Luke are over here. Tallulah offered me the crab and shrimp quesadilla. Alan has been my friend this is our 30th anniversary of our friendship and him working for me. Absolutely hates cheese. He's not allergic to it, but he speaks about cheese the way I speak about Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Like he speaks about cheese in this. So I was going to order the quesadilla, and I ordered it. And I'm like, no, I got Alan. He won't eat it. He won't share it with me. That's why I got the prime ribs. Did I miss something with the crab shrimp quesadilla? Because Luke's eating it right now.
It is one of
If
the
I take
top.
a break, I can go over and get a little slice from Luke.
Just a little nibble off.
I might wanna do that.
It's one of the top things here. It is one of our most popular items.
Alan ordered the cheeseburger without the cheese.
He did.
He
He
said
got the
it-
Firehouse.
he's-
That is
Cheeseburger without
our
the
staple.
cheese.
He said to the girl, I want the hamburger, no cheese. And I said, no cheese, please, no cheese. So anyway, he missed that on the John
You
Belushi.
can't mess up with a burger at Reader's either.
Cheeseburger is what I'm saying. All right, we're out of here, Readers in Reisterstown. I kid because Gary Thorne, the old Oriole broadcaster, he was from Baltimore. He would always call it Reisterstown. I don't know why.
Reisterstown?
Yes. So I always say, we're in Reisterstown. So if I slip, it's the Gary Thorne, who was the greatest hockey broadcaster of all time. It's all brought to you by the Maryland Lottery. I have the Back to the Future scratch-offs. I'm going to give you one. I already gave you one, so I can do it on camera. I'll pretend I'm giving that. I'm giving these to lots of folks here while I'm breaking and stealing Luke's quesadilla over here. We're out here in Reisterstown today. We're on the 8th. We're going to be in Canton at Di Pasquale's. First time ever. Dan Rodricks, Joe Giordano, Pete Carinci. All my Goombas are coming out from Highlandtown, bringing all the soccer hooligans out. That's the morning of the 8th. And then on the 10th in the afternoon will be a Costas from Timonium for the very first time at the racetrack. Didn't even know they had a Costas they could have outside of Dundalk, but they do. So we'll be there in Timonium. And I should involve you in this because you're a food person. 27th anniversary is August 3rd. I'm eating my 27 favorite things to eat in Baltimore, one a day every day, beginning on August the 3rd. And I'm making a list and checking it twice. I feel like Santa Claus. So Izzy's going to stick around. We're going to talk about the 2nd. We're going to talk about Baltimore County. We're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about things. We're going to eat crab cakes. See you in a little bit.
See you then.
All right. Tell him I've had a lot of crab cakes. So,
He's back there sweating.
Is it going to be broiled or fried? What's it going to be?
I think it's going to be broiled.
All right.
Yeah.
My mama made them fried because I'm from Dundalk. We're back for more. We're in Northwest. We're out here in beautiful Reisterstown on a hot day, and I got the cow around the corner, and I don't mean Colton Cowser.